Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Gaming, Grappling and Good Stuff. I am Chris and we are going to be reviewing today WWF Attitude on the SEGA Dreamcast. Check out this intro. One of the best intros for any game. This is the height of the Attitude era this game came out. And if you had this, you put this into your system in 1998-99, check this out. Ah, when chair shots were allowed. Boom, boom. Wow, definitely not the PG product that you see today. You got crotch chops, you got Val Venus grinding in people's faces, you had Sable, you know, you had all sorts of stuff going on. And here we are, WWF Attitude on the SEGA Dreamcast. My name is Chris, this is Gaming, Grappling and Good Stuff. Thanks for joining me again. And we're going to be reviewing a Dreamcast game today. Dreamcast, probably my best console, my favourite. For many reasons. What was inside the console was great. Some of the games, alright, it didn't have the range of games that the PlayStation had at the time, but some of the games are fantastic, and this is just one of them. Another one of my favourite games on the Dreamcast was House of Dead 2, which I will probably be doing a video on that at some point if I can get it hooked up with the CRT monitor and I can get the guns working on the video and get it all recording, which shouldn't be a problem. Should be able to hook that up somehow, some way. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. I don't know if the game audio in this is quite loud and you can't hear me. Let's have a little tweak. There we go. So here's the little demo mode. We've got, I think, Farouk versus Farouk, which is a bit weird. Mirror match. So, again, WWF Attitude, SEGA Dreamcast, 1998, 1999 it came out. The height of the Attitude era. And, you know, as I say, if you bought this at the time, you put it into your console, you'd be absolutely blown away with this. By today's standards, the graphics were not great. But for their standards back in the day, you know, 20 years ago we're talking, it was fantastic. The gameplay, a lot of effort put into it, a lot of little details, the commentary was fantastic. And I'm going to give you a little overview now. Going to probably do a little tag team match just to show you guys what it's all about and what the gameplay is. Because that's the aim on this channel, really. The aim on this channel is for me to be showing you guys what games are good, what games are bad, let you make your mind up. So it means I will play some good games, but it'll also mean I will play some absolutely rubbish games. So it won't always be the top games that I'm playing. Some of the games that I'll be playing will be absolute rubbish. And I know if you want to comment in the comments your worst wrestling games ever that you've ever played, do that in the comments, please. Share, like and subscribe to this channel. Tell all your wrestling fan friends about this channel, especially if you're UK based. If you're American based as well, please do the same. You might like to hear an English guy talk about wrestling, you might not. But anyway, welcome to everyone around the world, anyone who's watching this. Check out my other videos that I've done previously. I'm going to be smashing out the content, just getting out a load of content initially, because there's nothing worse than people putting out a channel and just not having, you like the first video, maybe the second video, but then the content dries up. I'm going to be absolutely hitting you guys up with a phenomenal amount of content excuse me, first of all, just to get that bulk of it out there, and then, as I say, going forward I'll be doing at least 2 or 3 a week. And because it's what I love to do. It's what I absolutely love. I love gaming, I love wrestling, and we slam the two together, and we've got a video like today. WWF Attitude on the Dreamcast. Please check out my first video that I did, which was WWF Royal Rumble on the Super Nintendo. I will be doing another video of with the predecessor to that game, which was WWF Super WrestleMania on the Super Nintendo. I'll be doing that very shortly too. That will be coming out probably tomorrow or the day after. Another video I did last night was opening of some 1998 WCW NWO Tops cards. Please check that out. There's a little giveaway in that video as well, so please check that out. Like, share and subscribe. As you can see, you're just seeing the credits right now. We need to be getting into this game, and this game came out on other platforms, as I say. I think it came out on the N64. It was also out on the PlayStation, but I prefer the Dreamcast version just because it plays a lot better, and the Dreamcast for me was a far superior console. So let's get into it. Let's press that start button because Stone Cold says so. Search for options on my memory card, and here we go. Exhibition mode, career mode, you've got King of the Ring, and you've got Create Wrestler. Now there are online, you can get a lot of people who have created their own wrestlers to put new wrestlers or old wrestlers that weren't in this game, and some of them are absolutely brilliant. There was a really good game on the Nintendo 64, I think it was WrestleMania X, WrestleMania 2000, that had a really good creator character. So you can find some things online where people tell you how to create these characters, and they are pretty spot on. So we've got a cheat menu here as well. But we're going to do exhibition mode. We're going to do a little tag team. And who am I going to be? So let's have a little run through the characters first and see who's on this game. So we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously. We've got Mankind, Mick Foley, Owen Hart, rest in peace. And for me, you know, a lot of people talk about Bret Hart being the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. I'm a huge fan of Owen Hart. I was always a huge fan of Owen Hart. And I believe that him and Yokozuna was probably one of the best tag teams that were around. Really, really good tag team. Really good story. Really good mechanics between the two of them. Fantastic. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Real tragedy surrounding his death. Triple H. D'Lo Brown, The Rock, obviously. We've got Bradshaw and Farouk, who were the APA. You had Kane and The Undertaker here. Goldust, one of the greatest characters ever. And I mean, people say that it was a bit of a rib, the character being created in the first place. But if anyone carried it off, you know, it was Dustin Rhodes. He absolutely, you know, he owned that character. Oh, sorry, where were we? Yep, Goldust, and then x-pac, great, phenomenal worker, absolutely phenomenal worker. The 1-2-3 Kid, I used to love him when I was growing up. So we got Too Sexy, Thrasher and Moss of the Headbangers. We've got Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws. We've got the World's Strongest Man, supposedly, Mark Henry. Ken Shamrock, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, great character as well. Fantastic heel, absolutely fantastic heel. Great run he had with China. Steve Blackman, not too bad. Droz, now if anyone remembers Droz, unfortunately he had a really bad accident. Broke his neck, damaged his spine. And if you're watching this channel, I'm assuming that most of you would have seen Beyond the Mat. And in Beyond the Mat, it comes out, there's a sequence, a scene where he's in the office with Vince McMahon, and they find out that he can puke on command, and they opt to, he was going to be called Puke. But I think they obviously opted against that, and they've gone with Droz. His name was Darren Drozdoff, I think. So they've gone with Droz, but he was going to be Puke. Val Venus, fantastic character, absolutely great character. One of my favourite wrestlers of all time was Ravishing Rick Rude. And Val Venus was like the Attitude Era Ravishing Rick Rude. He used to come into the ring, do the same kind of bits, you know. He'd be shoot to, you know, they'd switch to pan to shots of women in the crowd and stuff like that. You know, he'd be taking the mickey out of all the people, the fat pigs and slobs in the audience and all that, like Ravishing Rick Rude used to do. Phenomenal character. And he was the Attitude Era version of Rick Rude. He's got a really good shoot interview out as well, Val Venus, if you can check that out. Edge, Dr. Death, Gangrel, really nice guy. I've actually met Gangrel, went to an independent show in the UK when he was over here, did the whole meet and greet thing, shook his hand, got a photo taken, got an autograph, all that good stuff. Had a chat with him, real nice guy, really nice guy. He was actually married to Luna Vachon as well, who sadly isn't with us anymore. But yeah, Gangrel, real nice bloke. Al Snow, great worker, real great talent. The Godfather, the Big Boss Man, and Christian. So really great array of characters you could be. Really great. I'm probably going to be... Who am I going to be? Let's be Goldust. And let's be... Let's be... where's Gangrel? Let's be Gangrel. And who are we going to be against? We will be against... yeah, let's do the badass Billy Gunn, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the New Age Outlaws. Okay, match options. Let's have a hardcore match, okay? Just so we don't get no count outs or anything like that. Arena, we're in the Raw Arena, time limit 10 minutes. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So, as I said, the Dreamcast ran this game fantastic.
You will never forget the name of Goldust. You just didn't listen, did ya?
Ha 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 ha! Okay, let's get it on. Oh, he's come out straight away. He slams me.
Yes.
Okay.
Two words for you.
Let's get some kicks in. Let's get some punches in. Now, the controls on this, because it was on the Dreamcast, you had a little bit more that you could do. You had a few more buttons, but if you're playing something, you know, like the earlier games. Oh no, he's just got me. See, the earlier games, you didn't really have the controls on those systems. You know, when you're playing wrestling games on the NES, there wasn't really a huge amount of stuff you could do, really. But on the Dreamcast, and as the consoles went forward, you had a bit more buttons and a bit more stuff you could do. And this game here was when the controls started getting a little bit more complicated with the grappling and the moves and stuff like that. So it was fantastic. And as I say, this came out 1998, 1999.
There's a tag. The fans are on their feet. Road Dogs worked them into a frenzy.
So the graphics are not going to be what you're used to now, but for its time, it was absolutely fantastic. Oh, he's just been done. Oh, he's getting double teamed. Come in, Gangrel. Come in, Gangrel. Oh!
He's in a bad spot now. He should tag out. Into the ropes.
Okay. So I'm going to let you guys listen to some of the commentary, because that was another plus point to this game. The commentary was absolutely fantastic. It was one of the first games really that had such in-depth commentary and such in-depth work done on the audio. So I'm going to let you guys listen and check out the King and the commentary and the crowd.
Road Dogg is seeing stars now. Get up, get up! These fans are going through the roof. They're loving it. Road Dogg with the tag. They lock up. Smart move. Oh yeah!
Oh dear. Alright, well,
Goldust in trouble again. He needs to tag.
I do need to tag.
Close quarters. Goldust now trying to mount some offense. The bounce off the ropes.
Ah,
Goldust takes another
getting
pound.
absolutely battered.
And the crowd comes alive. This could get dangerous, Shane. Can I get a witness on that? Good night. You got him down.
Oh no! Oh, we got beaten so quickly. Oh wow. Okay, a bit rusty at this game, obviously, not played it for a while. But Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg have just won that. We'll have another little go. We've got our stats coming up here. It'll come up with little bits about the game. So I wanted you guys to listen to the commentary there. Look at that. So we'll do another little exhibition. We'll do a little versus match now. So we'll be... Who should we be? We'll be Val Venus. Oh no, not Droz. And we'll be against Owen Hart. Match options. We'll do hardcore again, because I just like hardcore matches. So let's do this. And again, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Put in the comments any other games that you want me to review.
The Big Valboski has entered the building. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Okay. So yeah, let me know what other kind of matches you want to do. Oh, you want what other? What other games you want me to review? So we're gonna have just another little singles match now, because I was absolutely pathetic in the tag team. Got absolutely battered.
Let's get it on.
So once you get used to these controls, they're pretty good. Inside the booklet it'll always tell you. And also a good feature of this game was when you were, so say for example now, okay, press pause. On the menu here you can go move list, and it will show you. And you know, this is another thing when you're playing with other people, and you'd be like, you know, you pause it and they'd get annoyed that you'd be going and looking through the move list. But there we go. So it's, you know, they wanted you to have fun with this game. They wanted you to know the moves. They wanted you to play this game to its full potential, and that was one of the beauties about this game. There were other games that did the move list thing as well. But like I say, the Dreamcast, I really loved the console. I think it was really capable. It was able to run games like no other console. And this is one of my favourite wrestling games. And it's fun. With the Dreamcast, you could have 4 people playing. So you could have 2-on-2s. You could have, you know, tournaments and stuff. It's just absolutely fantastic. And the Dreamcast was good because the VMU, the memory units had the little LCD screen on. I've got mine here now. You can't see it, but it says WWF Attitude on it. Some would have little mini games on them as well. So, I mean, the Dreamcast is just phenomenal. When it comes to wrestling games, like I say, this one was one of the greats. There are other games on other consoles that just weren't that good. I will be reviewing those as well. But I had to start the channel with some good games. I started it with Super Nintendo, WWF Royal Rumble. I will be doing the predecessor to that one, the WWF Super WrestleMania. I'll be doing that next couple of days. And now I've gone on to WWF Attitude. Here's a look at the move list anyway. Let's get back to the game. Resume.
No!
Great drop kick.
Look out!
Oh,
Running into a
another
brick
great drop
wall.
kick.
They lock up. That's the way to
So,
do it.
the commentary on this game was fantastic. The crowd stuff was really good
The
too.
fans are going crazy. They're like sharks in a feeding frenzy. Oh no!
The crowd stuff was really good too.
I went hard seeing stars. Oh, watch it here.
Oh, low blow. And it's one of those things, guys, that you look at the game now and you think, oh, you know, it looks a bit blocky and this, but you've got to think about the time when it came out. It was, you know, way ahead of its time. And the Dreamcast was running this. It wasn't really glitchy. Oh,
That's not dazed.
compared to other systems at the time. You know, you can't compare. There's other versions of this game that came out on the PlayStation and the N64, and they just weren't as good. The quality just wasn't there.
Doesn't know where he is. This is gonna be
The quality just wasn't there. The gameplay wasn't there. It was too glitchy. It was blocky, and it wasn't the same. Oh, great manoeuvre there from Owen Hart.
Smart move there.
And if you check out the commentary, you check out the crowd, it was just phenomenal.
Locked up.
Oh, good block.
I don't get it. What's up with these fans? They're not ready for this match to end. They tie up.
You hear him chanting Owen Hart. You know, a lot of work was put into this game. This was the height of the Attitude Era. If you can cast your minds back to the time.
He can't even cover up.
You know, I'm just kicking.
In trouble now. McMahon. Check it out.
Yes. You know, you cast your mind back to the time when, you know, week in, week out, WCW, WWF were just toe to toe in the ratings wars. It was a good time.
The ropes.
Oh, smashed him with a telly.
Oh my goodness.
It was a great time for
Crowd comes
wrestling.
alive. They're loving it. Close quarters. And there they go.
Oh,
Off the ropes. Tangled up.
yes.
They tangle.
Oh, I've got him.
Gonna leave a mark. Look at that carnage, Shane.
Oh. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying this, guys. I hope you're enjoying this little look at the WWF Attitude game on the Sega Dreamcast. Oh, he's got him with the TV. Pin him.
Through the roof. Al Venus knows what they want to see.
No, I need to pin him. I hope you're enjoying it, guys. Just a little look back on games of yesteryear.
Nearly three.
Oh,
Barely
that was
escaped.
tight.
Boom. Did you see that?
I'm going for the pin. I'm going for the pin. Probably won't get it yet.
It's over. Oh no. Not quite
Oh,
enough.
2 count. And please comment in the comments any other games you want me to review and play. I will be even going back to the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64s, guys. That's how far I'm going to be going back for you.
Nothing can keep the big Valboski down.
What? What? What's going on here? Jeff Jarrett's turned up. Oh! Oh no! Double J's turned up.
Shot off the ropes.
Oh dear!
Unbelievable.
Getting double teamed.
Mixing it up.
Get out of it, Double J.
The nugget rocks the
Oh dear!
body. Look at the bones.
No! No!
He takes off.
Oh dear!
What a crowd pleaser.
And now he's off. He's off again. Cheers, Jeffrey.
They hooked it up.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go for the pin now, guys. He's in the red.
Just like that. He's in another time zone.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! He's got the 1, 2, 3. And there we go. There we have it.
Ladies.
Again, one of the greatest characters, Val Venus. Absolutely fantastic. Ha ha ha! Yes. The Attitude Era version of Ravishing Rick Rude. And you gotta love it. So guys, that is a little run through, a little playthrough of WWF Attitude on the Sega Dreamcast from 1998 or 99. Really great game, great gameplay, good graphics for its time, real good fun. Really, really good fun game. So I hope you enjoyed that little run through. Hope it wasn't too boring for you. Please comment in the comments any other games, like I say, that you want me to play, wrestling related or not wrestling related. And I'll get round to those as soon as I can. Got some more coming for you. I think the next game that I'm going to probably do a video on, and it might even be later on today, is going to be WWF WrestleMania 18 on the Nintendo GameCube, which again is another one of my favourite consoles, the Nintendo GameCube. And the game, we're going to go through WrestleMania 18, which is one of my favourite WrestleManias too. WrestleMania 18 and WrestleMania 19 are up there for me with my favourite WrestleManias. You had the Icon versus Icon, you know, and in WrestleMania 19, I believe it was Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan. Great matchup. And you had The Rock versus Hogan in WrestleMania 18. So, guys, thank you again for joining me. This is Gaming, Grappling and Good Stuff. I am Chris. Hope you enjoyed this run through of WWF Attitude on the Sega Dreamcast. I will be back with another video very, very soon for you guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and come back and join me very, very soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again.